Look around you. Really look. There are people who keep getting richer, year after year, opportunity after opportunity, money flowing to them again and again. And then there are people who stay stuck, working hard, trying their best, but somehow nothing really changes. Same income, same problems, same life. And the question hits you. Why? Why do the same people keep winning? Is it luck? Connections? A better start? Maybe. But that's not the real reason. Because if it was just luck, it wouldn't happen over and over again. There's something deeper, something most people don't see. And it starts in the mind. Because before money grows, thinking grows. Before wealth appears, a mindset is built. And this is where the gap begins. The rich don't just have more money. They see the world differently. While others see problems, they see opportunities. While others spend, they think about multiplying. While others wait, they act. And the most dangerous part, this difference is invisible. You don't notice it. You just see the result. The car, the house, the lifestyle, but you don't see the thinking behind it. And because of that, you assume something wrong. You think, they're just lucky. They had better chances. That's not for me. And in that moment, you unknowingly lock yourself in place. Because what you believe controls what you do. And what you do creates your life. So if you believe wealth is not for you, you won't act like it is. You'll play safe. You'll avoid risk. You'll stay in comfort. And slowly, without realizing it, you build a life that never changes. Not because you can't grow, but because your thinking doesn't allow it. And that's the truth most people avoid. Because it's uncomfortable. Because it means it's not the system holding you back. It's not other people. It's how you see things. And that realization changes everything. It's not about money. Not yet. Because before money ever shows up, there's a way of thinking that comes first. And this is where everything separates. The rich don't think like you. Not better. Not smarter. Just different. And that difference changes everything. When they earn money, they don't ask, "What can I buy?" They ask, "How can I grow this?" That's the first shift. Because most people see money as something to spend. A reward. A relief. A way to feel better. So they use it quickly on things that disappear. Clothes, phones, temporary uder over or elieri esteveia. But the rich, they see money as a tool. Something that can work. Something that can multiply. So instead of spending first, they invest first and spend what's left. That one habit alone changes the entire outcome. But it goes deeper. When opportunity appears, most people hesitate. They overthink. They doubt. They wait for the perfect moment. But the rich, they move. Not blindly, but quickly. Because they understand something powerful. Speed matters. While others are thinking, they are already doing. And even if they fail, they learn faster. Try again. Move again. That's why they grow. Not because they're always right, but because they act more. And then there's risk. Most people avoid it. They want safety, stability, certainty, but growth doesn't live there. The rich know this, so they take calculated risks. Not stupid ones, but necessary ones, because they understand. Playing safe keeps you in the same place. And then comes the biggest difference. Responsibility. When things go wrong, most people blame the economy, their job, other people. But the rich, they look at themselves. What could I do better? What did I miss? How can I fix this? That mindset gives them control. Because if everything is someone else's fault, you have no power to change it. But if it's on you, you can improve. And that's the real secret. It's not money. It's thinking. Because your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your habits. Your habits shape your results. And that's why some people stay the same, while others keep growing. Here's the part no one tells you. You're not stuck because of one big mistake. You're stuck because of small habits. Daily ones. Invisible ones. The kind you don't even question anymore. And that's what makes them dangerous. Because you repeat them, without realizing what they're doing to your life. Every single day, you wake up, and the first thing you do, you check your phone. Not your goals, not your priorities. Your phone. You give your attention away before you even think about your own life. And that sets the tone. Distraction instead of direction. Then comes your time. You say you don't have enough of it. But look closer. Hours go into scrolling, watching, consuming, not building, not creating, not moving forward. And the worst part, it feels normal, because everyone around you does the same. So you think it's okay. But normal doesn't mean right. Normal can keep you stuck. Then there's comfort. You choose what's easy, what feels good now, instead of what builds your future. You delay hard things, avoid difficult decisions, stay in familiar routines, because it's comfortable. But comfort is expensive. It costs you growth. It costs you opportunities. It costs you the life you could have had. And then there's money. You don't think about where it goes. You spend without awareness. Small things, daily things, but they add up. And instead of building something, you're maintaining the same level. Again, and again, and again. And then you wonder, why am I not moving forward? But the truth is, you are moving, just in the wrong direction. Slowly, quietly, without noticing. Because your habits are building your future. Right now, not later, not someday. Now. And if those habits don't change, nothing will. That's the hard truth. Because it means it's not about one big opportunity. It's about what you do daily. And until you see that, you'll keep repeating the same life. At some point, you have to stop looking outside. Stop waiting for a better situation. Stop hoping for a lucky break. Stop thinking something will suddenly change your life. Because it won't. The real change starts with a shift. A mental one. Small but powerful. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I do about it?" That question alone puts you back in control. Because now you're not a victim. You're responsible. And responsibility, it's heavy, but it's also freedom. Because once you accept that your life is on you, you stop waiting. You start building. You begin to see things differently. Time is no longer something to waste. It's something to protect. You don't scroll without thinking anymore. You don't say, "I'll do it later," as easily. Because now, you understand the cost. And then your actions change. Not all at once, but step by step. You start small. You control your mornings. You reduce distractions. You focus a little longer. Nothing crazy. Nothing extreme. But consistent. And that's where everything shifts. Because success is not built in big moments. It's built in small daily decisions. Repeated over time. You start learning. Instead of just consuming. You start thinking. Instead of just reacting. You start doing. Instead of just planning. And slowly, your identity changes. You're no longer the person who just wants more. You become the person who works for it. And that difference, it's everything. Because once your identity changes, your actions follow naturally. And your results can't stay the same now you see it. Not clearly, but enough. Enough to know that something has to change. Because at this point, it's not about the rich anymore. It's about you, your habits, your decisions, your future. And here's the truth you can't ignore anymore. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Not your income, not your lifestyle, not your life. It will look the same, year after year. Just older, just more tired, just more regret. And that's the part no one wants to face. Because it's uncomfortable. Because it forces you to admit you're responsible. Not your past. Not your situation. Not other people. You. And that truth. It's heavy. But it's also powerful. Because if you created this, you can change it. But only if you act. Not think. Not plan. Not wait. Act. Because the difference between those who grow and those who stay the same is not intelligence, not luck, not background. It's action. Consistent action. The kind that no one sees. The kind that feels boring, hard, uncomfortable, but builds everything. And now, you have a choice. You can close this video and go back to the same habits, same thinking, same life. Or you can do something different. Even one thing. Even something small. But real. Because that's how it starts. Not with a big change, but with a decision, followed by action, and repeated again, and again, and again, until one day, you're no longer asking, "Why are they getting richer?" Because now, you are.